glad to have spent the last few days here studying Pinnacle Properties more closely. I did have a chance to go out and visit their home office, as you know, and I was very impressed by the facilities and by the quality of the people there. And I understood, I thought, pretty well the program. But having been exposed to it again under the real live working situation, I feel that I have a better understanding of it. And my initial conclusions are certainly confirmed. My initial conclusion is very simple, and that is that we have a win-win-win situation here. And in this time where it's increasingly difficult for people with assets to know how to protect their assets, because they know that the value of the dollar is going down, so they can't keep the money in the bank without losing a little bit every day. They don't want to keep it in the CDs, and to keep it in the stock market is kind of like a roller coaster ride, and we expect it to go down again. And so it's a question of where do you put the money that's secure? And I think that the Pinnacle Properties program has a lot of merit for people to really check into carefully, because I think that, first of all, we should say that no investment is risk-free. That's silly. But I think we need to look at the risk-reward ratio. In other words, what is the potential reward compared to the risk? And I see the risk in this program is very, very low. And I see the rewards as extremely strong compared to that risk. And I see it further than that. I see that the money is invested in a program that not only appears to be very secure because it's backed by the asset of a real home and it's real estate, but it's also in the process of making this real estate available at a reasonable price to people who want to live in those homes. It's performing a great public service as well. And I've looked at it from all the different angles, and it seems to me that it's a win-win-win situation for everybody. It's even a win situation for the banks, believe it or not, because they're anxious to get the real estate, the foreclosed real estate, off of their hands. They're not in the real estate business, don't want to be in the real estate business. They want to be in the lending business. So they need cash. They don't want to sit on these houses. They don't want to pay taxes on them. They don't want to maintain them. They don't have to worry about vandalism. They want to sell these houses. And so this is where Pinnacle Property comes along and takes them off their hands at a price they probably prefer to have a greater price, but they're still nevertheless coming out ahead. So if anybody has anything to worry about, it would be the banks. Okay, well, a lot of us are not too concerned about the banks considering what they've done to us over the years. But after that, everybody is a total winner. The investor wins because he gets a good return on his property, on his investment, I should say, in the property. Certainly, the homeowner wins because he's getting a real house at a really very low price, and it's something people can afford, even in the low-income group. So every way you look at it looks good to me. And I just think that all of you folks who are interested in this should come take a careful look at it, ask the hard questions, come to your own conclusion, but I think it's well worth your investigation.